I had quite a few good days in courthouses in Ohio and even a few in California as a criminal defense lawyer. And although I don't miss most of it, there are a few things that I'd love to relive again. But there was also at least one thing I always wished I could do as a lawyer that I never had the chance to do. And the only place I ever saw it happen was on The Simpsons, which last I checked was a marvelous satire of everything about life in our republic. And it's been years since I've watched a whole episode, but one came on when I was clear back in law school, I believe, in which Bart sued Mr. Burns, who was the rich owner of the nuclear power plant where his father works. And he sued him for a personal injury case, I believe it was. And at the outset of the proceedings, Mr. Burns' lawyer gets up and he says, "Your Honor, my client has instructed me to remind the court that he is extremely rich and powerful and not like other men." And the judge gobbles him down, and Burns jumps up and he says, "I should be allowed to run over as many kids as I want." And the judge says something like, "One more outburst like that and I will have to find you in contempt." And Burns says, "You wouldn't dare." And the judge says, no, I suppose I wouldn't." And I thought that would be really fun to have a client so powerful that he could just absolutely thumb his nose at the court and still get his way. Because I never saw it happen in real life, and I never heard of it happening in real life. I never, ever achieved probation for a client who said things like, "This is a witch hunt. Nobody's ever been prosecuted for this offense. This whole thing was rigged by the Democrats. They're all out to get me." And was utterly without remorse. I mean, he even wouldn't acknowledge that he committed a crime. And this all should have been charged as misdemeanors, and I didn't even commit the misdemeanors. And also, if I did it, it's okay that I did it. If I get the chance, I'll do it again. I never got probation for somebody like that, somebody that completely off the wall, guy that would go out, say at recess and criticize the judge and call him all kinds of names, claim that he was biased, violate gag orders over and over again and just pay the fine, and yet completely walk free before sentencing. I never had a client that powerful, and I certainly never got one like that probation. I mean, that person would always... Yeah, I mean, even if the jails were full, even if it was a small crime, somebody who did that, they're going to get a taste of jail. Back in Ohio, they had a thing called shock probation, where they even put you in prison for, say, like 90 days or whatever. Give you a taste of prison life, and then let's see how you do. Maybe you can complete your probation successfully. That'd be the best you could do for somebody that was completely defiant like that. And I don't know. I just never heard of it happening. Maybe it can. Maybe there's a real Mr. Burns out there somewhere, and maybe he can thumb his nose at the court and not ever wear orange. But I don't know. I can't picture it happening. And that's why I'm really looking forward to September 18th.